Hey y'all, happy Sunday. So, I'm sure most of you have heard Hurricane Ian, whoever he is shortening my trip here in Miami by like 4 days. Not too happy about that. But I'm embracing the process because, yeah, I'm not going to get stuck out here. I don't have a residence as of yet, and I'm not going to be stuck in an Airbnb where I have to spend extra money because maybe evacuation, is something that like is a thing or maybe can't be achieved because maybe the water's too high or whatever the case may be, whatever the process is, or because we're stuck inside and all this other stuff. I'm not sticking around for it. It doesn't mean that in the future I could not live here because of these types of, weather issues, but it's just not the right time. So this is a moment where you have to know when to bow out at the right moment. So, like I said, I was supposed to leave on Friday, but I will be leaving on Monday. I will be on that 5 p.m. train back to Jersey. I'm leaving on a 5 p.m. train to Jersey. So, yeah. Actually, it stops in Virginia, and then I have to drive to Jersey. But that's basically the gist of it. Excuse me, I got something in my eye. So, yeah. This is where I'm at. It's not over, though. Just taking a little break because we gotta let nature do her thing. And funny thing is, when it comes to hurricanes, from what I've been told, and of course I don't know factually, but it doesn't sound too off to me. Hurricanes really are the ancestors who were stolen as slaves. It's basically the ancestors spiritually basically fucking shit up because of the pain and suffering that they went through. The pain, the suffering, the abuse, the murder, the rape, the killing, the drowning of innocent people, just the overall stealing of innocent people that our ancestors had to go through. For us to, just more or less be here in this experience. Not even for us to be here in be in this experience, but the experience that they had to go through, which of course yielded us to be in this where we are. But nonetheless, that is why, there are a lot of hurricanes that hit all the different coasts and all throughout the Caribbean. And, they say they start in Africa, where the Atlantic trade, the trade location was. So, like I said, I don't know it to be factual, but it doesn't sound too far off. And on that note, I'm going to get out the way and let the ancestors handle their business and take my ass back home, for a little bit until things are a little bit, more situated all around the board. But I just wanted to touch base. I just actually brought my mother to the airport not too long ago. I've been missing this week because I've been rolling with her. And we've had a really good time. I really feel like this time was really nice. It was beneficial. I always say you can't have two queens in one castle, but we actually were able to coexist very well as two queens in one castle. I mean, we had moments where it was like, all right, you pushing it. But ultimately, it was a very pleasant experience. And I can say that I feel blessed to have had that experience in that time with my mom. I think that as we get older, you realize like, okay, I'm no spring chicken anymore. And of course, if you're no spring chicken, then 9 times out of 10, your parent is getting older. They're getting older. And that's just the cycle of life. And just seeing those changes and, like how they do things and how they process things. And just seeing their overall growth, you know, it's it could be like, oh, okay, it could be very eye-opening, and it's also something that you just don't want to take for granted. I've already lost a parent before, so I had 25 years with my father. So I'm blessed to still have my mom here. She's 59 years old, and you know, I just pray to have more years with her, and I pray that, you know, our relationship, you know, strengthens and continues to strengthen, you know, as God allows us to coexist in the flesh, in, you know, in the flesh form here on this earth. So, but yeah, so I'm a little sad. I like waking up and, you know, working, and after my workday is over, hopping in the pool, or, you know, just experiencing all these beautiful natural elements, and, you know, just being in the vibe, because it's a vibe down here. But like I said, I'm gonna let the ancestors do what they gotta do. I'm not getting in the way. I could put one of my desires to the side and let them, you know, do what they do, because what they went through was way more in depth than what, you know, I'm trying to achieve. So that's what that is. And also, you know, even though the governor, his name is Governor DeSantis, even though he has declared a state of emergency for also Miami-Dade County, my Airbnb host, for some reason, still doesn't feel the need to refund me for the days that I have to leave. Thomas, oh, you can stay. Miami's not going to get hit. I still have to travel to the northern part of Florida to catch an air train. No, excuse me, an auto train. So I'm trying to avoid like being smack dab in the middle of the chaos that more of the storm is going to hit. And even though it's not in the cone of the storm, you know, I'm not trying to also deal with like excessive rain and things like that as not as I want to travel, but have to travel because I have to catch my train, and I don't want my train to be canceled. So we're going to leave very early to avoid all of those shenanigans. But anyway, I just wanted to touch base. I'm going to finish my seafood Alfredo from CJ's Crab Shack in South Beach. I absolutely love that seafood spot. They have amazing seafood and really good drinks too. And maybe a little homemade, you know, this is called where you make yourself a little bit of iced tea. I had some, the lemon lift tea bags, and I added squeezed the juice of 2 limes in here and added some honey and put it over some ice. Got me a little straw. Oh, and it's a plastic straw. How about that, Jersey? When was the last time you used a plastic straw, considering all these changes? But anyway, and got me a little concoction, so. Delicious and refreshing. And it's good because at least I know how much sugar is in it too, because I made it. So I'm just gonna finish my pasta, and I know I said this for like the 3rd or 4th time. Have a good night. I might tap back in. I might not. I have a really early morning, and the auto train is a long ride. 16 hours. Child. But I'm glad I'm not driving no 16 hours, so I'm gonna just be thankful that somebody else is doing it. Peace.